So today we're going to learn about solving a problem involving a percent. And you can set a percent problem up with a proportion, which is what you see here. The part over the whole equals the percent over 100. When you set up the proportion, 100 always goes here. The percent in the problem will go here. The part will go here. The whole will go here. Sometimes you can identify the part and the whole by the words is the part, and of. And again, the percent goes here. So you're not going to have all of these. You'll always have the 100. But one of the part or the whole or the percent will be missing. But you'll have the other two, and that will help you solve it. You will be able to solve it based on what information you do have. You can also use a percent bar or a tape diagram, whichever you like to call it. So let's see here. The sell item is $72. So if I was going to use a proportion, that's an is. That's the part, $72, which represents 40%. There's our percent of the price. So we have our part, our percent, and our 100. So we're missing the of or the whole. So let me get some room here to work. And we'll solve it both ways, okay? And that way, whatever part that, however you like to solve it, then you will have some options. So we said it was 72. We don't know what our whole is. Our percent was 40 over 100. And so we want to try to find a relationship between 40 and 100 or 40 and 72. It looks like there's nothing I can multiply for 40 to go into 72. So what if we simplified the 40 and 100? What if we said 4 over 10? And then we said 72. How can 4 become 72? Well, if we multiply times 18, then 4 times 18 equals 72. So whatever we do, the opposite side, if it's up here, we need to do it down here as well. So 10 times 18. So that would be 180. But let's try to do it with our bar. Okay. So when we have a bar like this, we want to divide this into equal parts for everything. And so because we have 40%, we could divide this into tens. So let's divide this into 10. Here's my 4 parts. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're not really equal, but that's okay. See if I can do a little bit better, make them kind of equal. There we go. So we have 10. So if the part of our problem is 72. That's the 40%, right? So this is 10%, this is 20%, 30%, 40%. We know that 40% is equal to 72. So how many blocks do we have here? It's separated into 4. So if we take 72 and divide it by 4, then each one of these will be 18. And because these are 18, now we're going to fill in these. So there's 10 blocks times 18. The total, the whole, would be 180. So the original price of the item was 180. Let's do another one. "35% of the sixth grade students are enrolled in choir. If there are 200 sixth grade students, how many sixth grade students are enrolled in choir?" So our 100 goes here. And let's see, 35% are in choir. There's 200 sixth grade students. But we don't know how many are in choir, so that's our variable. That's our unknown. So 100% of the sixth grade students, though, it equals 200. Now, it's asking for 35%, so I can divide this bar into 20, because 20 times 5 equals 100%, or I can still divide it by 10. Let's divide it by 10. And if we divide this by 10, if we take 200 and divide it by 10, then there's 20 in each of these. But we said only 35% are enrolled in choir. So this would be 10%, 20%, 30%, and 35% would be half of that one. So there's 20 if there's 10%, there's 40 if there's, At 20 we have, 20% we have, 10%, sorry, we have 20. At 20% we have 40. At 30% we have 60. At 40% we would have 80. So we need to half that because we only have 35%. So half of 20 is 10. So at 35% we have 70. Let's go back over here. If we just use our proportion and not the percent bar, how can our relationship here is from 100 to 200. How can 100 become 200 times 2? 35 times 2 is 70. So either way that you want to work out the problems, this is how you would do it.